A woman that's saying, I don't need a man, analyze that statement. I said it for many years. I would end up in relationships, the man felt unneeded, and he cheated on me.
The realization that, like, if you're 40 years old, you're fucked. Like, you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my God. Sorry, I woke up like really emotional because I was married for, oh my God, I need to stop. I was married for over 20 years, and like, yeah, you date people and like sparks fly, and then it's just like, oh, I found better, you know?
I'm single at 31, and that is definitely not something I ever thought I would be saying. When I was young, that I would be married with kids, I'd have my house at 31, and instead my partner of 4 years and I have decided to go separate ways. I have moved back to Sydney in with my parents, semi-treated like a 14-year-old, like they forgot that well, at least my mum has forgotten that I know how to live. And honestly, it feels embarrassing. You know, the first thing I think of is being 31 and so many of my friends are in happy relationships with kids, they're engaged, they're married, and I'm like,
I'm the youngest of 4, right? And I'm the single one. I've always been the single one. So every Christmas for 27 years, always been the one to be asked, when you get a boyfriend, Minnie, what's your love life like? Any guys on the scene? Honestly, this year, it's taken its toll. It's gone too far.
Just entered my 10th year of being single, which is kind of crazy to believe. Last time I was in a relationship, I was 27, and I'm 37, about to be 38 in a couple months. And yes, I've had some situationships, dating and things like that in the last 10 years, just nothing that has turned into a real relationship.
Where do single men between the ages of 28 and 40 go on Saturdays? And I don't mean like a specific restaurant or a specific location, I mean generally speaking. Are they at the gym? Are they at a bar watching football? Are they on a hike? Are they at home doing additional work? Are they at the driving range? Are they getting brunch with their friends? What does a 28 to 40-year-old single man's typical Saturday look like?
Put a finger down if you've lost 275 pounds in your whole life. You thought that being fat was the reason that you could never find love. But now that you are skinny and pretty, you still can't find anyone.
Can somebody explain to me why I don't get approached in public? Like, do I look mean or something? I don't know.
Why do men not understand hints? Why do I have to spell every fucking thing out? Why can't you just one simple little hinting at this? Fucking understand what I'm trying to say. I don't want to have to spell everything out like I'm your mother.
I am currently really struggling to understand the universe's plan for me. It's like I have so many wonderful things that I can share with somebody else. And it seems like whenever I even get the tiniest glimpse of hope, just the tiniest, it immediately disappears. Like, oh, I went on a second date with somebody else and connected with them, and I want to try to pursue that. You were great, though. You were great. But I was just second in line, I guess. And every time I say, that's okay, because what's meant for me will find me. I truly believe that. But it's really hard to continue to stay hopeful and positive when just nothing works out.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give my opinion on something because I feel like we're in the lazy man apocalypse. Like, men used to fight. They used to fight for their women, but now, why am I fighting? Like, why am I fighting? Why are females fighting now? Like, the roles have been switched and I just don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I don't want to deal with it. Like, I'm just done with it. Like, genuinely, I'm so confused. Like, me and my friends have been talking, like, literally, I feel like for the past couple months, especially, like, the men are gone. There's no men. Like, we're all boys. We're, like, I don't know what's going on, genuinely. But if there's any good ones left, please let me know.
When I think a man's good looking and then I look at him and then he doesn't approach me. Like, did you not see me just look right at you? Like, that was your sign. Like, that was me shooting my shot. Like, I looked right at you. Like, I looked away pretty quickly. Like, it was kind of one of these, ooh, you know? But, like, That was your sign.
I'm just a 25-year-old who happened to be born in 1985, and people keep telling me I'm going to be turning 40 this year. Like, stop.
I'm 37, and I have definitely struggled in the dating world. You know, I haven't been in a long-term relationship in quite some time, about 5 or so years. Definitely shorter-term relationships I've gone on and off with, 3 months here, 4 months here, 5 months there. This last one really just bummed me out, as I really thought, you know, we tried twice that. Anyways, beside the point, you know, I want to make the point, like, I've been in therapy for years. I truly, like, love myself. So I really don't want people to be like, work on yourself and, like, become, like, love yourself. Like, I'm very hyper independent. I grew up an only child primarily. I had to learn to love being by myself and loving who I am. I love to solo travel. It's liberating. Sidebar, if you haven't done it, I highly recommend anyone do it. I have the most great friend support system in the world. But at the end of the day, and I want to just be content being single, but at the end of the day, I yearn for a companion. I yearn for a romantic partner. And there's times where I'm like, oh, I gotta get to that point where I just don't, it's just not on my mind, where I accept, like, this could be is, and be okay with everything else in my environment that is positive. But I'd be lying to myself, because I truly, it's the puzzle, the piece of the puzzle that's missing for me. And I yearn.
This may just be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like as a society, we are kind of fizzling away from the boss babe culture. Like, I feel like a lot of my friends are just models that I've worked with in the past, or colleagues and things like that. They're just like, girl, I just don't want to work anymore. Like, they're moving out of the big cities. They're kind of settling down at a very young age. Like, I'm talking early 20s. They're like, I'm done. I don't want to work. I just want to be married. I just want to be a wife. When I was in high school growing up, for like my entire life, the short life that I have lived, everybody was telling me, Savannah, you need to go get a college degree. You'd be great as a lawyer or a politician or a doctor, like just things, just bigger careers, because I am a passionate person. They would always tell me to have a big career like that. And I always thought that I would be doing something like that. And then I got married at 18. And when you marry somebody who provides for you and is very masculine, and you can just turn your brain off around them, it changes your entire mindset. Like, I don't even know the girl from 2 years ago that wanted a career so badly and was such a hustler. Not saying that I'm not a hard worker anymore and that I'm not driven, but when you get married to somebody who does all the thinking for you, it is so nice.
Hello YouTube, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So as you have already watched, we have these women in their 40s, 30s, and they are crying because, one, men aren't approaching them. Two, they are not getting committed relationships. Now, some of these women are divorced, and they just found out that the dating scene is not as they thought it would be. They thought men would be rushing them, but here they are. They can't even find men to approach them. Now, which doesn't surprise me at all, because the quantity of men are not approaching women anymore, so I'm not surprised. But this episode is all about the comments. Let's delve into some of the comments that came under these videos. First comment says, stop blaming everyone and everything else for your bad decisions. Take accountability and grow up. Okay, social media didn't ruin things, women did. I heard the same things in the 1970s about going for the money, being for the streets. Just now it is more out in the open for men to see. If you're a 27-year-old girl not married, you should know you had chances, and if you didn't use them, you will be one of these women. From 27 further, everything is downhill. I have never seen so many pretty women still single. Wow, this means all her men dodged a bullet. Guys, keep it simple. Don't fix a heart you didn't break. Don't raise a kid you didn't make. Okay? I'm an independent woman. Then be independent. You reap what you sow. I stopped dating women and my life became golden. Wow. Listening to women explain to men how to date women is a complete waste of time. Looks, money, and obedience is their standard. What do you guys want? The same thing women told us to do. Leave us alone.
Recently, I've been hearing a lot of buzz around the 2019 Morgan Stanley study that predicts 45% of women between the ages of 25 to 44 will be single and childless by 2030. We're at 41% in 2018, so it's expected that more and more women will be single and childless as the years roll on.
I think by this point, we all know that I am chronically single. There are no prospects.
I think it's really crazy that no one on here talks about how lonely we are despite having cell phones and social media.
Anyone want to come down to Florida with me? Pretend like you're my boyfriend? Just make nice around my family?
Like one of those days where I'm just so sad and lonely about the fact that I've never had a boyfriend. I haven't had my first kiss.
These days, being alone hits different. You know, I'm in my 40s, and it's like, I'll probably be alone forever now. You know, never gonna get married.
I'm just wondering, like, where are all the men that are not afraid to be loved properly by a woman? Like, where are the men that aren't still hung up on their ex or the last person that hurt them, and they so damaged that I have to pay for what they did? Where are the men that know how to properly love a woman and that are not afraid to enter into the best relationship that they've ever had? Like, do they not exist anymore? Are they just not single anymore? Like, there's gotta be a few left. Like, I can't be the only one out here over 40 that is emotionally stable.
I'm in my 30s, and I'm just an option. I'm a placeholder. I'm fun to hang out with, but I'm never the one they want long term. They never want to commit. They never, you know, God forbid, I want to be someone's girlfriend, because apparently that's crazy. I'm just tired of it.
Like, I know there's always going to be prettier girls out there. I just want to be someone's first choice.
Here, I just need someone. And I just have, like, no energy to do anything else right now but cry incessantly. Incessantly, I don't even know what the word is, and I'm a writer. Just panic and wonder what went wrong, and panic also because I'm 30. I don't really have much time left.
They're predicting that 40% of women will be single by the year 2030. Don't come for me because these are scientific studies. As in single, never been married, and never had kids. And honestly, I am not even surprised by this study at all. We have normalized hookup culture, and most people are on dating apps just for an ego boost and not to find actual love. Let's not forget how social media has truly made a negative impact in the dating world. So what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on this? Do you think this is actually going to happen? Do you think it's true? And yeah, what are your thoughts?
Here's another main comment about hitting the wall. I received an earlier comment about being a post-wall woman. According to the Urban Dictionary, post-wall woman is a woman who's aged past her fertility window and is no longer attractive. It's as if she hit a wall. If you Google post-wall women, it also talks about women in their 30s who've hit the wall and they no longer can rely on their looks to get what they want, such as talking their way out of a speeding ticket, and they don't have men hitting on them as much. Being called a post-wall woman or hitting the wall doesn't bother me, because I'm sure that this person is very superficial, and this person is probably a lot younger. I think that older men have more to offer to older women, and older women have more to offer to older men. I know that I have so much more to offer at 50 than I did when I was in my 20s. Think about it. You've been praying for a good man. You've been praying for a husband. Just wasn't it, sis? And that's okay. You're better than this. Pick yourself up. Move on. You got this, girl.
I'm trying this one more time. Came to Home Depot this time because I heard this is a better place to find husbands than Lowe's. So, Home Depot. In the tool section. Nobody. It's a Saturday afternoon. Where are all the good men at? I don't find them. So, future husband, where are you? Hurry up and come and get me.
If you're chronically single and have never had a long-term partner, you may be looking around all your friends and saying, like, how are they always in relationships? How do they just hop from one to another? They have lower standards, babe. Like, they have lower standards. Probably for themselves, definitely for other people. If you're chronically single and have never had a long-term partner, you may be looking around all your friends and saying, like, how are they always in relationships? How do they just hop from one to another? they have lower standards, babe. Like, they have lower standards. Probably for themselves, definitely for other people.
So no hate, but I personally don't understand how people can be single or like not go on a single date in over like 2 months. Because trust, I cannot go without it for like more than 48 hours. Are y'all okay?
I am so incredibly tired of dating. I hate always being the girl that's too much. Or at least feeling that way, because really, I'm not. Just managed to find all of the ones that are, seemingly emotionally unavailable or just a jerk. Now, I'm not saying they all are, but it sucks. Dating these days sucks. It's hard. I'm tired of it. So tired. But here's just staying out there and trying again, because for some reason I haven't given up completely. So, here we go.
Hi, we're in an epidemic because, tell me why all the pretty girls are so sad. What is going on with the pretty girls and getting their hearts broken? Every time I post something really sad and really depressing, all the pretty girls are liking my videos. Stop it. Stop it. You're pretty. Please stop.
Crap, when you're trying to find your people and you're like, where are they? Where are they? What we're not going to do is stay in that victim mentality.
Why are pretty women some of the loneliest people in this world? Let's talk about it. Women are some of the loneliest people in this world because when people meet you, they automatically start creating assumptions and dreams and fantasies that you have to fulfill based on your looks. They put you on a pedestal that you didn't ask to be there, and sometimes you attract people that just want to get to know you so they can find a flaw, because there's no way that you are beautiful, kind, and intelligent. Women are some of the loneliest people in this world because you can't even complain about the problems that you experience because now they're calling you vain. One of the loneliest people in this world because sometimes isolation is protection. It's dangerous out there.
Can we make 2025 the year that we stop asking women, why are you single? Because if I was to ask you, why are you in a relationship or why are you married? I don't think that many of you know the answer. I'm single because I'm not settling, but how many married people or people in relationships are doing exactly that?
Hello YouTube, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So on today's episode we have women, of course, crying because they are single and lonely, and we have another set of women lying to themselves on why they think beautiful women are still single. Now, I'm surprised that women still have the mentality that men are intimidated by beautiful women. Of course, there may be a few men, but in today's world, women need to know that relationships are not all about your beauty or how pretty you are. You can't keep a relationship with your looks. Of course, a man may see you, your looks may attract him to approach you and all that, but once he gets to know you and your behavior is not all that, trust me, your beauty can't keep the relationship. So I wonder why these women are lying to their fellow women that you are single because men are intimidated by your beauty and don't settle for them and blah blah. I feel like most of these women use this as a coping mechanism to escape reality, right? As to the main reason why they are still single. Now at this point, let's go straight into the comments section. I will read like 2 or 3 of the comments that came in. First comment says, imagine thinking being pretty is enough to keep a relationship. Well, trust me, Han, men do not actively want and seek out high maintenance women, ever. If no one approaches you because you are too attractive, you are just as alone as an ugly person. Ooh. The fact these women are on social media exposing themselves and their emotional problems explain everything. Okay? They refuse to acknowledge that men simply no longer believe that such behavior is worth the aggravation. Okay? Alright guys, this is where I am ending today's video. Let me know your opinions on this particular video. What do you think about this? Let's get interactive in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I promise you will love it here. Stay safe out there. Bye.